Happy New Week, happy Ilea Festival. Viewers listening to me at home, welcome to another edition of this program. Welcome to Abntv newspaper review. Here with me, I have the Punch newspaper. 17 billion naira debt, GTB Bank drags 60 banks chiefs to court. Food inflation soars by 61% in 1 year. Minimum wage. Federal government pushes 62,000 naira paid despite Labour's opposition. Salah celebration. Tinubu, Buhari, Sultan, can provide solutions to hardship. Crude supply. Modular refineries back. Dangote seek Tinubu intervention. 2 falling trucks worsen gridlock on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Cholera. Lagos Open Emergency Center, UNICEF, urges water's provision. Police probe death of US-based businessman in Lagos Hotel. Now the story in details. Salah celebration. Tinubu, Buhari, Sultan can provide solutions to hardship. President Bola Tinubu, former President Muhammad Buhari, the Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar, and the President of Christian Association of Nigeria, Archbishop Daniel Okon, on Sunday provide solutions to the economic challenges confronting the country. Against the backdrop of the Eid, which was celebrated, and the high food inflation, Tinubu called on Nigerians to show more care for the neighbors and extend charity to all in the spirit of El Kabir. The president, who observed his Eid prayer in Lagos, emphasized that some degree of sacrifice will be necessary to advance on Saturday. In a statement released on Sunday by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ajuri, the former Lagos State governor reminded Nigeria that citizenship comes with responsibility. The statements read in part, "We have been told by the chief imam how we can follow the path of sacrifice, the sacrifice required of a good citizen. Citizenship comes with a responsibility. A citizen, what do we need to do to be a commitment members of our society? Yes, that is sacrifice, loving your country, loving your neighbors, sharing what you have with each other, and to always be thankful to Almighty God." Salah celebration. Tinubu, Buhari, Sultan can provide solutions to hardship. The food subsidy is in page 2 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Business lawyer discuss survival strategies in harsh economic. The Nigeria Bar Association session of business law is set to hold its 18th annual business lawyers conference and 20th anniversary. The theme of the 3 days conference to strive and thrive, and it will be held from 26 to 28 June at Abuja Continental FCT. This was disclosed on Thursday during the NBA-SBL press conference in Lagos. According to the chairperson, NBA and SBL, Adeoye Adefuli, the theme of survivor was inspired by the current state of the country economic and the challenge businesses and individuals are experiencing in this trying time. Our various conferences in the past years had business-like themes, but this year we decided to find themes that capture the mood of the country, economic, lawyers, and the law firms. The major things we are seeing were the significant economic challenges and difficulties in the business space, which was affecting our businesses and those of our clients. In turn, those challenges are affecting us as individuals and as lawyers in our homes. Business lawyers discuss survival strategies in harsh economic. The food service is in page 7 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. At the El Kabir, governors urge sacrifice for Nigeria peace and progress. As Muslim celebrated the El Kabir on Sunday, governor and communities leaders called for sacrifice as a lighted true act of charity and kindness to engender peace and progress in the country. The faithful troop out to various El grounds to celebrate the occasion, which commemorates Prophet Ibrahim's obedience to Allah, command to sacrifice his son. At the El prayer ground in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak and the Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, joined the congregation to offer prayer to God to continue peace in the governor. Governor Abdulrazak prayed to Allah to make peace, unity, and progress permanent features of the state and Nigeria, while urging citizens to unite and work for a better country. Yesterday, the Amuri Ajah for Kara, Senator Ibrahim Yahya, reached out to me from the Holy Land and asked for my prayers points. I said, my prayers for Nigeria is unity, peace, and progress. At the El Kabir, governors urge sacrifice for Nigeria, peace, and progress. The full details of this story is in page 9 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Cholera, Rivers, Ekiti, activate souvenirs urge caution. The Rivers State government has hinted at suspected cases of cholera outbreak in the NGO community in the Aldeni local government area of the state, but said an active case has been recorded. The government, therefore, appealed to the residents of the state to be cautious and access any of the primary health care facilities across the state in the event of any health challenges. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Adaize Ore, disclosed this in a voice note sent to newsmen in Port Harcourt, the state's capital, on Saturday evening. She said the information became necessary following the nationwide reports about cholera outbreak across some of the states in the country. Also, the Ekiti state government alerted residents to be on high suspicion for cholera in their communities and the need to take precautionary measures. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Oyebamji Filani, in a public health advisory on cholera released on Saturday night, said the outbreak of cholera and the ascendant causally in Lagos State within the geopolitical zone were causes for concern. Cholera, Rivers, Ekiti, activate surveillance urge caution. The full details of this story is in page 9 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Multinational exits cost Nigeria 94 trillion in 4 years. The exodus of multinational from the Nigeria economy has cost the country a 9.4 trillion naira loss of output in life's 5 years. According to an economist and former director of research and advocacy at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Nigeria, Dr. Vincent Nwani, multiple multinationals have left Nigeria by either selling down operation, transferring down operation, ownership, or selling their stakes, the more recent being the sales of beverages company that goes 58.02% stock holdings in Gunas, Nigeria, to Tolerant Group on June 11, 2024. Nwani told the Punch he arrived at his data by considering the valuation of multinational and calculating their value addition by 5 to 10 times. The economic explained that he checked and the contribution of all multinational leaving the Nigeria economic by analyzing how many Nigeria such multinational employee, the salary they paid, their workers, and their turnover. Multinational exits cost Nigeria 94 trillion naira in 5 years. The full details of this story is on page 13 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. And lastly, with me, the Nigerian Punch newspaper, food inflation soars by 61% in 1 year NBS reports. Nigeria are finding it more difficult to feed themselves as food inflation rose to 40.66% in May, the Punch reports. This was as the cost of food rose by 61% from 25 to 25% in June 2023 to 40.66% in May 2024, highlighting a steady rise in the cost of living. This is according to an analysis of the latest Consumer Price Index and Inflation Report released by the National Bureau of Statistics. The CPI measures the average change over time in the price of goods and services consumed by people for day-to-day living. On Saturday, the NBS disclosed that headline inflation moved by 0 to 26% to 33 to 95% from 33 to 69% recorded in April. The report noted that the inflation rate climbed to 28 years high since March 1996 on higher food and transport prices. It said in May 2024, the headline inflation rate increased to 33.95% relative to the April 2024 headlines inflation rate, which was 33.69%. Food inflation soars by 61% in 1 year, NBS reports. The food distribution is on page 23 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Before we come back to another edition of this program, if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website, you can click on www.abntv network on our website. Click on www.abntv network. Also, we also have our social media. We have this Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Twitter, we have the Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on Abntv Nigeria. Try to share us on our Facebook. On our YouTube, we have the Abntv Nigeria. Twitter, we have the Abntv OSUN. And Instagram, we have the Abntv Nigeria. Try to subscribe and share us and like us if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website. Let's listen to what we have for you in our studio. We'll be right back to another edition of this program. We'll be right back.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 Eastern Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Welcome back, and I hope you enjoy what we have here in our studio. Now to another edition of this program. We are the Tribune newspaper. The headline here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Again, ASUU reject list of new governor council. Ibadan people enthrone Olubadan North governor. Why Labour should review stance on minimum wage. Redouble effort to stop economic hardship. Sultan tell the leaders. Government attack Sokoto village on Saturday. Kill 6. And abduct many. Buhari spends 1.5 billion naira monthly to defend naira, borrow massively to cover costs. Directs AGF to discontinue Madi Kanu prosecution. Edwin Clark sells Tinubu. Now the story in details. Adeleke felicitates Muslim woman. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has congratulated Muslim faithful in the state and beyond on the occasion of the early El-Kabir celebration, urging them to imbibe the spirit of sacrifice that defines the festival period. Adeleke recognized the significance of the festival as a remember of the unfailing grace of Allah on humanity, noting that the occasion undiscovered the reward of the obedience and faith in Allah. The governor charged Muslim faithful to take a cue from Prophet Ibrahim, act of selflessness and submissive pressure call on Muslim faithful to use the occasion to renew bond and build a safe and healthy society. I congratulated every Muslim on this Islamic festival and asked that we dedicate ourselves to upholding the essence of the occasion, which underscores sacrifice and faith in Allah. Let us use this period to uphold the spiritual benefits of the celebration by sharing love, togetherness across all divide, while not forgetting to seek the face of Allah for peace and progress of OSUN State and Nigeria as a whole. Adeleke felicitates Muslim women. The full story is on page 3 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. KB governor called for prayers and unity as Muslims globally celebrated the Eid al-Kabir on Sunday. KB State Governor Dr. Nasir Idris has called on the people to sustain fervent prayer for lasting peace and unity for the state and the nation. In a press statement made available to the newsmen by the Special Assistant on Media Matters to the governor, Yahya Saki, quoted the governor as making the call in his message from Saudi Arabia to the people of the state in commemoration of the Eid al-Kabir. According to the governor, such prayer should also be focused on the need for divine intervention in the affairs of the state and Nigeria in general. We also need to pray for the socio-economic development of the state and the nation. We are also committed to solidarizing our merit and achievements recorded in the last 1 year. Our modest achievements recorded so far would not have been possible without the routine support and the prayers from all the people of the state. While recommending myself and my All Progressive Congress, APC-led government, I am urging the people of the states who have remained reliable pillars and partners to our course of taking the states to greater heights, not to relent. He added, Idris also appealed to the pilgrims from the states and Nigeria at large to intensify personal prayer for their families, states, and Nigeria in general. KB Governor called for prayers and unity. The full services on page 4 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Bauchi Governor called for perseverance. Bauchi State Governor Senator Bala Mohammed Abdulkadir has appealed to people of the state to continue to bear with the situation the country is currently going through, which he described as temporary. The governor, in his Eid al-Kabir celebration message, said that as a responsible government, we will render palliative measures with a view to cushion the effects of the hardship. I will, however, appeal to you to make some sacrifice to ensure that we overcome the hardship. We are not unmindful of the economic hardship being experienced by the generality of the people. This is a national problem which is being jointly addressed by the federal and the state governments. As we all know, the Eid al-Kabir is celebrated annually by Muslim women to commemorate the spiritual sacrifice made by the prophet Abraham, who in total submission to the will of Allah answered the divine call to sacrifice his only son, Prophet Ismail. It is therefore incumbent on the Muslim woman to observe the highest spiritual sacrifice ever made in observance of divine injunction. Bauchi Governor called for perseverance. The full services is on page 5 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Bank branches closed for 2024 Eid al-Adha celebration. Nigeria Bank, including Access Bank, Zenith Bank, Unity Bank, Fidelity, and United Bank for Africa, have announced the closure of their branches today and tomorrow. In a notice sent to customers, the bank explained that the closure is in observance of the public holiday for the 2024 Eid al, which missed the festival of sacrifice. On June 7, the Sultan of Sokoto, Saud Abubakar, declared Sunday, June 16, as Eid al-Kabir Day after affirming that Friday is the first day of the Hajj. The Sultan disclosed this in a statement by the chairman of the Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sudi Junad, in Sokoto State. In compliance, the Nigerian banks have sent messages to customers informing them of branch closures for the LDL celebration, affirming that regular operation will require on June 19. The financial institution urges customers to make use of alternate electronic channels. However, these electronic channels are frequently marked by failed transaction, network downtime, and wrong debits. Bank branches closed for 2024 LDL celebration. The food service is on page 13 of Nigeria Tribune newspaper. And lastly, with me, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Sign languages interpreter seek governor regulation to promote professionalism. In a bind to promote professionalism, the Educational Sign Language Interpreter Association of Nigeria has called on the government to establish a regulatory body that will look into the practice of sign language interpreting in the society. The call was made at the fourth Biennial Conference of the OSUN, which held during this week at the Federal College of Education, Oyo. The conference will see expanding access, embracing and enjoying interpreting pedagogy for equitable education for the deaf, add in attendance scholars in special education in Nigeria and beyond in attendance. According to the president of the association, Oladipupo Omobusola, the country needs a body or a system that will determine whether a sign language interpreter possesses the qualification to practice or not. He said, another thing we are lacking is the educational program. For you to be a professional, you must have trained in formal education sector through a program. You cannot become a lawyer without going to a law school. You cannot call yourself a barrister unless you are called to be a barrister by the Council of Legal Education and the Supreme Court. Sign languages interpreters seek governor regulation to promote professionalism. The food service is on page 25 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And that's what we have for you in our newspaper review. If you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website, you can click on www.abntv network. On our website, click on www.abntv network, and we also have the social media. We have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, we have the Twitter, we have the Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on Abntv OSUN. Likely on our YouTube, you can click on Abntv Nigeria. On our Twitter, Abntv OSUN, and lastly on our Instagram, Abntv Nigeria. Try to subscribe and share us and like us if you like to watch us live and direct on our website, on our social media. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching me. My name is Kenny Afolabi. Bye for now.